I'm Virmarie DePoyster. I am an artist, a teacher, and an advocate for the arts in Arkansas. This is my Katie story. I was born in Puerto Rico. I moved to Arkansas when I was 15. In Puerto Rico, I lived a very sheltered type of life. I wasn't allowed to have TV or radio, and so I learned at a young age to kind of entertain myself by doodling, by drawing, playing with my dolls, feeding the cows and the chickens. I remember in high school helping to paint some of the backdrops for the theater, and that was the first recollections that I have of playing with paint, of getting to feel the texture of paint. When I got married and had kids, those babies just cried all the time, and I needed to have something for myself to be able to have a better mental health. And so I signed up for classes at the Arkansas Art Center Museum School. That's where my love for pastel began. I fell in love with powder pigment and pigment sticks, and I like taking a line for a walk and trying to see where that line leads me. For me now, it's always about the story. I want the story to be engaging. I want a story to be personal, and then I go about creating the piece. I think an artist is someone that has a lot of grit. I think that to be an artist, you have to be able to sustain long periods of a spirit that wants to work and work and work at something until you get to the other side. So I was a junior at the University of Arkansas, and there was a lot of rumors that there was this new sorority coming into town. And one of my friends said to me, "Oh, you should try to go for KD." I was a Kappa Delta. And so that kind of got me into thinking, well, maybe I need a sisterhood. Maybe I could benefit from having a network of women to support me and to love me along the way. That's what I found. I felt very loved and very comforted. And at that time period, leaving my people behind, it was something that I needed. So Shandy was one of my sorority sisters. We pledged together. And I remember meeting Shandy. She was just such a bright light. She had the best laugh. She was a full spirit type of person. You know, as life has, everybody goes different ways. And so we lost touch. About 5 years ago, we ran into each other again. I had heard that she had cancer, and I wanted to have her to my studio to kind of catch up. And the light was still there. It was amazing. So I approached her and I said, "Hey, Shandy, do you think you want to sit for a portrait for me?" I wanted to show her as she felt she is. And immediately she said, "Sure, I want to sit for you." I think that women have a way of loving on one another and elevating each other up. You know, I love my husband, but there's something about a sisterhood that makes people come alive. It makes you feel comforted and loved.